Hey everybody, so today we're removing this smaller, well, it's not a big stump obviously, as you can see, and there's a lot of different ways to do this. You can pull it out. We have a grapple on the front of the tractor, and a lot of times we use that. The grapple's great. You can get down there on the shrub, pull the whole thing out. It's a little bit less cleanup on the front end of it, but you also have to do a little bit more work on the other end. So in this situation, we're going to plant grass. Sometimes in the beds, we're going to replant different shrubs or whatever the situation is. Sometimes it's different. But why do we use this stump grinder on this small hedge type opposed to using the grapple or just cutting it out? I think one of the best reasons is it's very thorough. It's an easy attachment to put on the tractor, and it has multiple uses. So depending on, like we're going out on a job sometimes, and it's like, well, what equipment are we going to bring with us? Because we don't always have the room to bring everything that we want. So the PTO grinder is just a fabulous addition. Number one, the price. I mean, you're somewhere around $3,000 for this type of a grinder. The link will be in the description if you want to check it out. I'm not have a preference to a certain brand or type. We happen to have the Baumolite one, but they're all pretty similar. They all do the similar job. This is a direct drive, a 540 grinder. It really is versatile. But again, why do we bring this? Because not only are we removing the stump from this shrub, we're also like prepping the whole area. It's almost like a tiller. So you're actually like tilling the soil, and you're removing the stump and all the roots kind of all at once. So you'll see in the end of the video, we're going to jump in there with some rakes and just smooth the area out. But it's going to be ready for seeding. We'll probably throw down some fertilizer, some seed, and go from there. But look at just the way it grooves out, and it turns the dirt. It just makes it so easy and workable. I'm sure you've probably tried to rake out like vines or something with the steel, and it just grabs the rake and it stops you in your tracks. You don't get too far. But when we go on these type of jobs, so this one we had pulled out, I think maybe 5 or 6 different shrubs in different areas. Some of them were in the beds, and we just went in with the PTO grinder, just like you see, just back and forth, smooths the area out. You can definitely use this on bigger stumps. I'll put in the end screen. You can check out. I have a lot of videos using the PTO grinder. But and again, when we're bringing this equipment, it's a nice counterbalance. You got some weight in the back of the machine. It doesn't take out a huge amount of room. It's easy to get in a lot of areas because it's not a huge piece of equipment. Depending on what you do, like we go into a lot of people's yards, so we want to kind of bring the most power we can without leaving a huge footprint, so to speak. We don't want to make a mess out of the yard. And sometimes going in with the grapple or trying to pull the shrubs out, you're stretching the area that you're actually working on. You might spin the wheels a little bit, then you just made a big hole 10 feet away from where you're working. So this keeps it compact. And like I said, it gets in there, and just look at how nice the dirt is. Sorry about the banging noise upstairs. But it really leaves a nice, soft finish. Really easy to finish. Like with the rake by hand, and you're good to go. So I will stop rambling, and you guys can just watch the end and see the outcome. But I really just love this piece of equipment for several reasons, and this is, like I said, this is just one example of smaller stumps that's doing more than one job at a time. It's like we're, again, removing the stump, we're tilling the soil, and here you go. We're going to start with a rake, and you'll just see how easy it moves. I'm just checking to see if there's any big pieces of root left in there. We don't want it to grow back. All right, check it out, guys. Thanks so much.